Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our discussion today. We are exploring a question that many parents, educators, and students think about. Would year-round schooling benefit students? The traditional school calendar, with its long summer break, is familiar to most of us. However, the year-round model proposes a different approach, with learning spread more evenly throughout the year and shorter, more frequent breaks. Today, we have two distinguished guests share their perspectives on this important topic. Ms. Anya Sharma is an education consultant who supports the year-round schooling model. And Mr. Ben Carter, a child development specialist, believes the traditional calendar has significant advantages. Our format will begin with opening statements from Ms. Sharma and Mr. Carter. This will be followed by rebuttals, a facilitated discussion, and finally, their closing remarks. Let's begin this important conversation.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Good afternoon, everyone. I believe that adopting a year-round schooling calendar offers very important benefits for our students' learning and well-being. One of the biggest problems with the traditional calendar is, quote, summer learning loss. This is when students, especially those who are younger or from less advantaged backgrounds, forget a lot of what they learned during the long summer break. With year-round schooling, learning is more continuous. The breaks are shorter, perhaps 3 weeks instead of 10, which means students don't have as much time to forget information. This helps them retain knowledge much better. As a result, teachers can spend less time at the beginning of a new school year reviewing old material. Instead, they can move forward with new topics more quickly, making learning more efficient for everyone. This is especially important for students who might not have access to educational resources or activities during a long summer. Year-round schooling can help close the achievement gap by providing a more consistent learning environment for all children. Furthermore, think about student and teacher stress. Long school terms can be very tiring, leading to burnout. Shorter, more frequent breaks, like a 3-week holiday every 9 or 12 weeks, can help everyone recharge more regularly. This could lead to improved mental health and a more positive attitude towards school and teaching. Some people worry about family holidays, but families can still take wonderful holidays. In fact, having breaks at different times of the year might even make travel cheaper and less crowded. The intercession periods, those shorter breaks, can also be used for targeted academic support for students who need it, or for interesting enrichment activities. It's about creating a rhythm of learning that is more balanced and supportive throughout the entire year, not just for 9 months. Ultimately, this model aims to improve student outcomes and create a more effective and less stressful educational experience. Thank you, Mr. Evans. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. It's a pleasure to be here. While I understand Ms. Sharma's points about learning retention, I believe the traditional school calendar, with its long summer holiday, offers unique and essential benefits for children's overall development and family life. The summer break is not just empty time. It is a vital period for growth outside the classroom. Think about the opportunities it provides for families to spend quality time together, perhaps on an extended holiday, or visiting relatives who live far away. These experiences build strong family bonds and create lasting memories, which are incredibly important for a child's emotional well-being. Summer is also the time for unique learning experiences that don't fit into a regular school day. I'm talking about summer camps focused on sports, arts, science, or nature, where children can explore their interests deeply and develop new skills. They learn teamwork, independence, and resilience in these less formal settings. Year-round schooling, with its shorter and more fragmented breaks, would severely limit these kinds of enriching opportunities. I also have concerns about potential burnout, not less of it. The idea of being in a near-constant school cycle, even with shorter breaks, might feel relentless for both students and teachers. A long summer break provides a true mental and physical rest, a chance to completely switch off from academic pressures. Then there are the practical difficulties. Arranging childcare during multiple short breaks throughout the year can be a significant challenge and expense for working parents, more so than one longer summer period. For older students, the long summer provides a crucial opportunity to get summer jobs, gain work experience, and earn money for their future education or personal goals. Shorter breaks make this kind of sustained employment much harder to find and maintain. Schools also use the summer for essential maintenance and deep cleaning, which would be more complicated to schedule with shorter, more frequent breaks. Instead of overhauling the entire calendar, I believe we should focus on alternative solutions to address summer learning loss, such as well-funded and engaging summer learning programs for students who need extra support. These can be targeted and effective without disrupting the valuable experiences the traditional summer offers to all.
Mr. Carter raises some understandable points about family time and summer experiences, but I believe these can be addressed within a year-round system. Families can certainly adapt their holiday plans. Imagine taking a family trip in October or March, when popular destinations are less crowded and perhaps more affordable. These quote, off-season breaks can offer unique advantages and still provide that important family bonding time Mr. Carter mentioned. Regarding burnout, the argument can be made that the traditional long terms are what actually lead to exhaustion. Waiting for that distant summer holiday can feel like a marathon. More frequent, shorter breaks can act as regular recovery periods, helping both students and teachers maintain their energy and enthusiasm throughout the year. It's about a steady pace rather than a sprint and then collapse. Mr. Carter mentioned targeted summer programs to combat learning loss, and while these can be helpful, they are often optional and may not reach all students who need them. Sometimes, there's a stigma attached to attending, quote, summer school. A year-round calendar, with intercession periods for enrichment or support, makes these opportunities a normal part of the school year for everyone, integrating support rather than singling students out. This approach is more equitable and proactive in preventing learning gaps from widening in the first place. As for childcare during intercessions, communities can develop programs similar to how many already offer summer camp options. Schools could partner with local organizations to provide affordable and engaging activities during these shorter breaks. For older students' jobs, we might see a shift towards more part-time opportunities throughout the year, or schools could even help coordinate work experience programs that fit the new calendar. It requires a shift in thinking, but it's not an insurmountable obstacle.
Ms. Sharma suggests families can adapt, and while that's true to an extent, I believe something valuable is lost when we dismantle the long summer break. Shorter scattered breaks, even if they add up to the same number of days off, don't offer the same potential for deep relaxation or immersive experiences. Think about a child attending a specialized sports camp that runs for 6 weeks, or a family taking a cross-country road trip, or students participating in intensive arts programs. These often require a significant, uninterrupted block of time that a 3-week break simply doesn't accommodate. The idea that more frequent breaks automatically reduce burnout is also debatable. For some, the constant cycle of short terms followed by short breaks might lead to a feeling of never truly being off. It could feel like you're always preparing for the next school period, which could actually increase mental fatigue for some students and teachers. Ms. Sharma mentions community programs for childcare during intercessions, but the practicality and funding for such widespread initiatives are significant concerns. It's one thing to have summer camps, which have a long tradition, but quite another to organize and fund multiple, shorter programs throughout the year across all communities. This could place an additional burden on local resources and on parents who are already struggling with childcare costs. I still believe that targeted support for students who are falling behind is a more sensible approach than disrupting the entire school calendar for everyone. We can enhance and expand existing summer programs, make them more engaging, and ensure they reach the students most in need without sacrificing the benefits of the traditional summer for all. And regarding older students and jobs, finding meaningful short-term employment multiple times a year is often more difficult than securing one longer summer position that allows for real skill development and savings.
Thank you both for those insightful rebuttals. Let's delve a little deeper into some of these points. Ms. Hurma, Mr. Carter advocates for targeted summer programs for students who are behind. Could you explain further why year-round schooling, with its integrated intersessions, might be more effective than compulsory, targeted summer programs for these students?
Certainly. One key difference is prevention versus catch-up. Year-round schooling aims to prevent significant learning loss from happening in the first place by providing continuous learning. Intersession support can then be used to immediately address any small gaps before they become big problems. Targeted summer programs, while well-intentioned, often mean students are already significantly behind and are playing catch-up. Also, as I mentioned, there can be a stigma. Integrating support into regular intersessions makes it a normal part of the educational experience, reducing that feeling of being singled out.
Thank you, Ms. Sharma. Mr. Carter, a question for you. Many sectors of our society, like businesses and healthcare, operate year-round. Families adapt to various work schedules. Why do you believe schools and families cannot adapt similarly to a year-round calendar? What specific, irreplaceable value is truly lost if the long summer break is restructured?
That's a fair question. While families do adapt to many things, the long summer break has a deep cultural value and offers developmental opportunities that are hard to replicate in shorter bursts. It's not just about the time off. It's about the nature of that time. The extended period allows for a different kind of learning and growth, deeper exploration of interests, unstructured play, extended family connections, and a genuine mental reset that I believe is harder to achieve with, say, 3 weeks here and there. What's lost is that unique, expansive opportunity for children to be children in a different way, to explore the world and themselves without the immediate pressure of the next school term looming.
Interesting points from both of you. Finally, could you each briefly comment on the impact these different calendars might have on teachers' professional lives and well-being?
From my perspective, year-round schooling could improve teacher well-being. The frequent breaks allow for more regular rest and planning time, potentially reducing the intense stress often seen towards the end of long terms. It could also lead to more stable employment for some educational support staff.
I see a risk there too. While frequent breaks sound good, some teachers might find it difficult to fully disconnect if the next term is always just a few weeks away. The long summer allows many educators to pursue professional development, further education, or simply to recharge completely, which is vital for such a demanding profession.
Thank you. In closing, I want to reiterate the significant educational advantages that a year-round school calendar can offer. The primary benefit is the reduction of summer learning loss, ensuring that students, particularly those most vulnerable, retain more knowledge and start each new learning period ready to progress. This continuous learning model means teachers can dedicate more time to new material, fostering a more dynamic and efficient classroom environment. We've discussed the potential for reduced student and teacher burnout due to more frequent, regular breaks, allowing for consistent rejuvenation throughout the year. This isn't about taking away holidays. It's about distributing them more evenly, which can even create new opportunities for family time and travel at less conventional, potentially more enjoyable times. Furthermore, year-round schooling promotes educational equity. By providing a consistent learning structure and integrating support during intersession periods, we can better address the needs of all students and work towards closing achievement gaps. The practical challenges, such as childcare or adapting family schedules, are not insignificant, but they are solvable with community planning and a willingness to embrace change for the better. Many communities have already successfully made this transition. Adopting year-round schooling is a forward-thinking approach. It's about modernizing our education system to better support student achievement, well-being, and overall success in the 21st century. It's an investment in our children's future.
Thank you. As we conclude, I want to emphasize the profound value of the traditional school calendar, especially the long summer holiday, for the holistic development of our children. This extended break is not wasted time. It is essential for family bonding, for unique learning experiences outside the academic setting, like camps and travel, and for the simple, vital act of unstructured play and relaxation. These experiences contribute significantly to a child's creativity, independence, social skills, and overall emotional well-being, aspects that are just as important as academic achievement. I remain concerned about the practical difficulties that year-round schooling would impose on families, particularly regarding childcare during multiple short breaks, and the impact on older students' opportunities for summer employment and work experience. The potential for increased burnout among students and teachers, who might feel they are constantly in a school cycle without a true, extended period of rest, is also a serious consideration. While summer learning loss is a genuine issue for some students, I believe we should address it with targeted interventions and enriched summer programs, rather than a complete overhaul of a system that offers many benefits to the majority. Let us preserve the unique advantages of our current system, which allows for diverse growth and cherished family traditions, while finding more focused ways to support students who need extra help. Change is not always progress, especially when it risks diminishing these crucial aspects of childhood and family life.
Thank you, Ms. Sharma and Mr. Carter, for a very thoughtful and comprehensive discussion on year-round schooling. You've given us much to consider, highlighting both the potential academic benefits and the important considerations for child development and family life. We hope this debate has been informative for our audience. Thank you for joining us.